Good evening, everybody. We are having our appropriations hearing for General Government B, Transportation, and Regulations and Protection Agencies. We are
Are you gonna do our?
we have 3 people signed up tonight.
You must have done the
So I'm trying to go slow because we're waiting for Cindy Harrison to come on. That's all we're waiting for. Exactly, because I'm gonna start. So it's at 5:02 now. So our first person up is Travis Woodward from CSEA SEIU Local 2001 President. Travis, if you want to come up. There you go, 3 minutes, sir. I don't know, you got to hit the red button.
All right. Good evening, Senator Austin and members of the Appropriations Committee. My name is Travis Woodward. I'm a resident of Hamden and an engineer for the Department of Transportation. I'm also the president of CSEA SEIU Local 2001, a labor union representing over 25,000 state, municipal, Board of Ed, active and retired public and private sector workers. I offer the following testimony on the budget for the Department of Transportation. I provided testimony in the previous session regarding the retirement wave that hit us last year. And at the time, I reported that we had just over 20% vacancies in our Bureau of Engineering and Construction. We are able to make slight progress. Vacancies have declined to 16% over the past year in this section of the department. Competition with the private sector and surrounding states, lackluster hiring rates, and our split the risk tier 4 pension have made it difficult to obtain and keep skilled engineers. Compounding this issue, those engineers hired in the wave of 1996 are poised to leave prior to 2026, creating another impending retirement crisis. We need to do more to staff up the DOT now to maximize critical knowledge transfer prior to this taking place. DAS has taken steps to revamp their hiring practices to reduce the amount of time it takes to hire staff, but they are still far behind the private sector and other states, many of which we are in direct competition with. It really should only take a few weeks to hire qualified candidates. Instead, it takes months. Without qualified staff, DOT must supplement its workforce with private consultants. These private consultants come at a large premium cost to the tune of $100 million annually in just the design engineering, construction oversight inspection, and bridge inspection sections alone, all while offering the same skill set as in-house employees who could do the work better, faster, and for much, much less. We need to do better for the residents of Connecticut. Every year we fail to plan for the future of our infrastructure. We are putting working families in the position of having to foot the bill for hundreds of millions of dollars in unnecessary spending. Failing to fully staff and fund the Department of Transportation is a bad deal for our state. I urge you to pass a budget that will allow DOT to hire needed staff with the resources we need and a focus on cost-effective work performed by in-house state employees. We can build and maintain roads, bridges, and highways that keep Connecticut moving. I'd like to thank you for hearing my testimony.
Thank you, Travis. Appreciate it. And appreciate you coming all the time to these hearings. So we'll be talking to DOT in our working sessions too.
Great.
We asked them to bring the numbers on engineers that they've hired in their position vacancies.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Is Ivalise Korea here? Is Ivalise Korea online? Is that? Okay. Oh, both of them are online. Evelise Korea, you have to accept the promotion in order to speak. Mr. Johnson?
Hello, I'm here.
Okay, you got 3 minutes.
Hello, hello, members of the Appropriations Committee. My name is Daryl Johnson. I'm Legislative Chairman for the Association of Commuter Rail Employees. We're Local 1, and we're made up of over 2,000 employees on Metro North Commuter Railroad. We're conductors, engineers, power supervisors, rail traffic controllers, yard masters, and assistant station masters. I'm here today to offer comments on House Bill 5048, an act concerning the state budget for the biennium ending June 30th, 2025. My focus will be on the Department of Transportation. Let me first thank Governor Lamont and legislators for funding in fiscal 2024 that kept service cuts on the New Haven line to a minimum. We also appreciate DOT's commitment to commuter rail funding. Last year, we saw the potential for significant cuts. However, with all parties working together, problems were mitigated and cuts were reduced as much as possible. As far as the fiscal year 2025 budget, we remain concerned about the lack of full funding of Shoreline East. This has resulted in much less service, which causes a lack of connectivity to other trains in New Haven, and riders are incented to just get to their destinations by driving. I truly believe that if additional funds can be put into this line item, you will see more service and more riders, which could end up reducing the need for subsidies, as well as subsidies on the New Haven line. The trains are very full on the New Haven line. At many points on a typical day, people are returning to their offices and they're returning to the train. We'd like to see the progress keep going. I realize how tight the budget is, and I respect that policymakers will need to make difficult choices when it comes to investing in the future of the state. An effective transportation system with a fully funded commuter rail component that provides safe, on-time, reliable, and well-funded service is a sound investment. We appreciate the job that Commissioner Euclid and his staff are doing effectively managing the department on a day-to-day basis. We also thank him for the work being done on a spending plan for the next year that meets the needs of the citizens of Connecticut. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you. We appreciate anybody who comes and speaks for Shoreline East. Have a nice night.
Thank you very much.
Up next is Evelise Korea. 3 minutes, ma'am.
Yes, I'm moving to it now. I would like to thank Committee for this.
We're having a hard time hearing you.
Can you come back to me?
No, you're the last one and only one that we have left. Just turn your computer, turn your video camera off and see if you can talk then.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh boy, yeah, I can't stay in here. Okay, so K through 12, no, I'll separate it because I can't. Right now I was. So thank you for me to speak, and you guys just look out for my written.
Okay, so you're just going to do the written testimony?
I'm gonna do the written testimony because right now I'm having problems with the Wi-Fi here.
Okay, just send us written testimony. That'll be fine. Okay? All right. All right, see. All right. I think that's it, everybody. Madam Administrator, we're going to close the public hearing at 5:10. Thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a nice long weekend.
You also.